the last story of the day, and I love this story. I love this story. Ugh, I've been saying that about all the stories today, but you just hear me out. The story is absolutely amazing, okay? So in Portland, Oregon, there's a couple that died together, holding hands. All right, pause. So we all know, I think, speaking to nurses, I can, educated guess, think that at least 80% of you, probably 95% of you, have seen the movie The Notebook. Love that movie. The Notebook is literally the definition of a chick flick, of a romance movie. It's the greatest movie it's the greatest chick flick of all time. It just is. There's no argument. Don't say nothing about it. All right. And if you've seen that movie, spoiler alert, they die together at the end, right? The lady has Alzheimer's. The husband, I forget their names, but they go into the bedroom, they're holding hands, and the last scene is they die together. And it's the greatest thing ever. And like, you can't even lie to yourself. Me just telling you the story if you haven't seen the movie, but if you have seen the movie, there is no better way to die than that scene. I mean, there's just no better way to die, right? And this couple is the living proof of that situation. So on the last morning of their lives, Charlie and Francie Emerick held hands. The Portland, Oregon couple, married for 66 years and both terminally ill, died together in their bed April 20th, 2017 after taking lethal doses of medication obtained under the state's death with dignity law. Francie, 88, went first within 15 minutes. Charlie, 87, a respected ear, nose, and throat physician, died an hour later, ending a long struggle that included prostate cancer and Parkinson's disease. One of their kids, Sher Safran, said they had no regrets and no unfinished business. It felt like their time, and it meant so much to know they were together. Just like that's it. Like that's it, man. You know, when we say healthcare, the number one thing you think of is, how can I save people's lives? How can I make sure this person lives as long as humanly possible? I want to extend this person's life to the last second, minute, hour, right? But no, some people are ready to go when they're ready to go. And a lot of the times it's much better for the person to let go before they're in excruciating pain for the last 100 days of their lives, before they get into the situation where they're in complete dementia, complete Alzheimer's, where they don't know anything, they don't know how to eat, they don't know how to speak. Before all of that happens, a lot of people want to end their lives before that happens. I know I do. I know once I get to that age, I don't want to live to the point where I need 24/7 care for every single thing I do, where someone needs to feed me, put my pants on, take me to the bathroom, the whole goddamn nine. Some people do, and to each his own, but for those who don't, dying with some dignity, it should be a right for every human being on the planet. And if we have the medication to make that a possibility, it should most definitely be a possibility. And the fact that this happened the way it happened, it melts my heart. The Notebook it's amazing, all right? So in the 2 decades since Oregon became the first state to legalize medical aid in dying, nearly 1,300 people have died thereafter obtaining lethal prescriptions. Oregon, I don't, to be honest, I haven't even checked if Massachusetts is one of those states, but Oregon, yeah, that's amazing. Continue doing that. Being a healthcare provider is not just preventing death, but it is making death as easy and as comfortable as humanly possible. That is a humongous part of healthcare, because yes, amazing things do happen in healthcare. Miracles do happen in healthcare. Yes, we can turn some people around from crazy, worst diseases, accidents ever, but at the same time, people sometimes don't want to turn around from that situation. Sometimes people don't want to fight 102 years, 3 years, 4 years, chemotherapy, intense rehab, all of that craziness, crazy medications, trials and studies. They don't want to do that entire thing. They don't want to pay for that entire thing. They don't want their family to suffer through all of that. Sometimes they're just ready to go. And that's part of healthcare.